Welcome to Camping with Liam. I told you guys I'd one day put myself in my videos. So here we are. Today we're just going to do a chat and kind of a show of a product that I have, which I think is very useful when you're out in the woods like I am now. If you notice the woods, right? Now, this part of the woods, I don't feel very threatened. It's relatively safe here. But you never know. There's all kinds of critters out here. There's big critters, little critters, creepy crawly critters, slithery critters. And, you know, a lot of places, when people go camping, they're generally kinds of places where you're not allowed to bring a firearm with you. Even though I believe in the Second Amendment, and I believe everybody should own a firearm. But there's a lot of campgrounds you go to where firearms are not allowed. But we like to go hike, and we like to go camping, and we like to go exploring and adventuring and rock climbing and checking out trails. And I just saw a rabbit jump through here. But anyhow, we like to go explore our trails. And there could be many dangers out in these trails. Dangers like bears. Dangers like mountain lions and bobcats. There could be dangers like wolves in some parts of the world. There are dangers of badgers in parts of the world. And there are dangers of warthogs, right? Or basically wild pigs. And wild pig attacks, they're pretty vicious. They've been known to kill people. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dangerous things out in the woods out here. And of course, there's been a lot of reports of disappearances and people being KO'd at well-traveled trails like the Appalachian Trail. There's been reports of people being murdered or killed in the Oregon area, Portland, Oregon area on the trails. I mean, that happens all over the place. But one good piece of equipment, since we can't carry firearms to a lot of these places, one good piece of equipment would be a bottle of pepper spray. Now, I know there's not very much content in this, right? And I'm not going to fire it off here just to explain this. But this might save your life. They also make a product which you can find at most good camping stores, or should I say sporting goods stores. They make what is called bear spray, and it's a large can of this spray stuff here, pepper spray. And they usually have a holster where you can put it on your belt, and you can holster it. And there's a clip of a snap just in case you need it. I heard those are successful in bear country. But yeah, it's very important to watch out where you're going. Here, also, this works very well if you ever encounter a poisonous snake. We have copperheads out here. And you can usually figure out that you're pretty close to copperhead, or yeah, copperhead, by the smell of like rotten cucumbers, they say, or stinky cucumbers, or warm cucumbers. They have the smell, kind of a cucumber smell. So coppermouth, sorry. So yeah, there's all kinds of weird snakes out here. Some of them are poisonous, most of them are not. But I heard this stuff also works on rattlesnakes, right? If you're ever confronted with a rattlesnake, you can spray it. So copperhead, spray it. Cottonmouth, spray it. Yeah, so there's all kinds of snakes, especially in these kinds of woods, right? You see those woods up there, right? I mean, you never know where they could be. And it's that time when they're all out creeping and crawling. So I like to go camping out there. It just rained not too long ago, so I'm not going to go out and walk around in the tall grass and get all wet. At least not right now. But yeah, there's all kinds of critters out here. You can see the meadow area back here. All kinds of creepy critters through there. There's spiders and whatever. Now most of the time you probably don't need this on a spider because the spiders don't necessarily attack you. But have been known to, walk up on pissed off wasp nests accidentally. You're trying to cross logs and there's a hornet nest on it and they're coming to get you. This is good to hit them, at least some sort of defense. So I think it's very wise that everybody would carry a little can of pepper spray with them. And, it is not unheard of to be out exploring in the woods, exploring out in the unknown territory where there might be others looking for you, exploring the territory. And you never know. I mean, anybody out there, it's a crazy world, so to have some sort of personal protection on you is probably a wise idea. Some people say a knife. I'm going to carry a knife. I'm a big man. I can use a knife. Well, by the time it takes for you to get a knife out, they probably got you. So, I mean, you just got to think about self-protection. And this is pretty good on pretty much any predator that would be out there. At least to stop them for a moment so you can get away somehow, right? That's what it would be good for. I guess they had to ward them off and it's going to drop them dead or whatever. But good pepper spray will knock something down. It will stop it, at least momentarily. There's enough time for you to get out of there, get going. And anything like a wolf, I don't know, a mountain lion, right? Most of its tracking abilities is through scent, so it will smell you, especially like a canine, like a wolf, right? But if you hit it in the nose and it breathes that stuff in, your scent is gone, so it's very difficult for them to find you. I've heard things about pepper spray is good if you're being tracked by dogs. You just spray some in your trail track, and I don't know how effective it is. I've heard that it is one form of a way to throw off the scent of bloodhounds or search dogs, if that's what you're doing, if that's what you want. And who knows, right? We're in this weird time in the world. We're in some weird times in this world. And, we don't know what's going to happen around the corner. And it might come to the fact that we have an invasion of, say, possible, like, Chinese pizza or Russian peoples, right? So, and they might be out in search parties looking for Americans who ran and hide in the woods. And once again, this would be good to cover your scent, cover your tracks, right? So let's think about. Get a couple of these, a number of these. I know it's something that people don't think about when you're looking for, survival gear. You look for all the survival mirrors and survival compasses and survival flashlights and survival maps and survival this and that gear. But this should be a number one piece of equipment in your bug out bag or in your survival bag. And it's simple. You can get these for $9-10 at any store. This one just so happens to be in this, I don't know, Realtree camouflage or whatever. I just grabbed it because I've never seen one with Realtree camouflage. They have all kinds of different colors and themes. But I mean, anything, right?